sun is shining, tailgates are humming, and we're getting set for another terrific college football matchup. Welcome to the home of the Blue Hens in Newark and Delaware Stadium, as we'll see a squad from the American, the Memphis Tigers, taking on a team from Conference USA, the Delaware Blue Hens. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollock with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Memphis will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Blue Hens offense will take the first swing of the game. Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, Dave. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
The Blue Hens are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. And the Blue Hens send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. So the Memphis Tigers offense taking the field for a chance. We have to see them today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Perry. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. This is a really good call because that angle route is tough to cover, especially on a 3rd down.
And that's a really tough route to cover because the running back looks like he's going to the flats and then cuts it right to the middle of the field. Easy pitch and catch from quarterback to running back to get the first down.
Fires to the tight end. He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Yeah, and I just need a crease. I need you offensive linemen, just like right here. Great job holding the point of attack. Don't let any penetration come in. Give me a little sliver, and then you see the running back, Palmer. He'll do the rest, lower his shoulder, and make sure he gets the first down.
Yeah, it means a lot to this offense, too, to have a guy like this that always just seems to fall forward. He always, in these short yardage situations, knows where that first down marker is, and he's able to get those hidden yards in piles, driving his legs to help keep this drive alive.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Now he's looking to throw it. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He's got it inside the 30. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Memphis getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Motion from the back. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Caught in the backfield. It's Cross. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Back to pass. Got it behind the line. It's Perry. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
Get the completion, and now you set up a manageable 3rd down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. They'll move the wide receiver. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Not a chance. Missed it. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. He gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at them. Get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now, coming off of last week, putting a goose egg on the board against their last opponent.
The Blue Hens now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. Gets rid of it. Got it in the middle. It's Kelly. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. And the Blue Hens want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the grab. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Bringing the heat. Grabbed in the middle. It's Kelly. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Blue Hens are flying down the field. To the ground with the back.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Now the play fake. Good timing on the quick out. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Dropping back, it's Lynch. Finds his man in the middle. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. And this will be the 9th play of the drive. Just keeps slinging it. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And after that last sack, man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so dominant.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Working the middle. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Sends it back in motion. On the direct snap, it's Kelly. Touchdown, Blue Hens! First points of the day are on the board. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. South Carolina steamrolled its way to victory today. They scored off turnovers, they scored on gadget plays, an all-around masterpiece that'll give the folks in Columbia a ton of confidence. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop and they'll mark it at the 39. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Off the play fake on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Here comes the heat. Grabbed over the middle. It's Kelly. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
He's going to run it. Oh, he's got some space.
That time the defense was in man coverage. There was nobody watching the quarterback, so when he took off to scramble, nobody home to make a tackle right away, and he shows you the athleticism, he shows you the speed, and also shows you great decision-making that time, deciding to tuck and run for a huge play on the ground.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Working well behind the sticks on second down. The play action fake. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Deep shot for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This is going to be a 46-yard field goal attempt. And it slips just inside that right upright. And now the lead is even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking to throw on first down. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Dumps it to the back. For the third straight play, the pass falls incomplete. Memphis will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A low line drive and not his best work. And the returner will be brought down. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They punt it away on 4th down. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking deep down the right side. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Perfect chance for us to put the first 2 quarters under the microscope. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W.
They got him in the end zone for a safety. Just an inexplicable lapse of judgment to go back into his own end zone. And they'll set up with a free kick from their own 20.
That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the 2nd half.
Return brings it out to the 32, and the offense will take over. First
guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. They go to work in the 3rd quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the 2nd half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. And the Blue Hens line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Give to the back. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the 1st half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the 2nd half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Back to pass. Uncorks one. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The Blue Hens trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Snagged out of the air. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Unleashes it on the run. Catch inside the 30 and still running. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. To the air on first down. Got his man on the right. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Delaware.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. He's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. He sees his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Kansas is getting dominated today, and, you know, the folks in Lawrence deserve better than this. No excuse ever for this kind of a clunker. They're trailing by 21 to Missouri. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't stay with him because of his speed. And as a result, they give up a big one.
And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on fourth down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Got a man. It's Cross. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Hand off from the shotgun. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. We've come to the end of the period. It's Delaware holding the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Wants to go up top. It's complete on the right side. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's going for a big play downfield. Touchdown, Memphis! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. From the gun, the ground game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Blue Hens are in the hurry-up. Holds and fires complete to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
We're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical, they're too fast, and they force a negative play.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
It is hard to continue to get up and get up and get up like he has, being sacked time after time again. But this QB, this offense, they're undeterred. They're continuing to put drives together, and most importantly, they're winning the football game.
The Blue Hens will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Gonna run it. It's Perry. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Using the quick game. Open space in the 25. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these 1st downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play for them.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense, too, Dick.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. And the Blue Hens headed quickly to the line. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. The Blue Hens come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, second guy finally did. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Blue Hens come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Makes the catch. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. The Blue Hens will line up to punt it away. A low line drive and short kick. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. They'll start this drive going to the air. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
That's a tough deal for the offense, right? I mean, you're trailing, it's late in the game, you're having to throw the football, you're just trying to make something happen, and ball gets away from the quarterback, ends up in the hands of a DB. Nice job by the defense.
Quarterback takes a knee. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find